And in this installment, we'll be breaking down the first 4 games of the NBA playoffs. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Saturday. Just Saturday. No, it's not Saturday night. We have games from 1 all the way to, what is the last game? To 8:30. Jam-packed night. 4 games for you. I'm here to give you the top plays from point guard all the way to center, giving you the top value plays and the lock of the day, okay? For the entire day on DraftKings and Fanduel. But before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJSD, and also follow me on TikTok at Chef_D91. I'll be putting up plays on there as well. Do not miss the free bets. All right, we've been winning on that. Now, if you guys are a viewer and not currently a subscriber, we are 825, I believe, right now. The goal is 1K. 1K will be the cash giveaway. All right, let's continue to move on up. And now let's start out here. There's no time to waste. All right, we got a couple hours for the games tip in. I want these picks to be out, especially for that early game at 1 o'clock. Starting off at the point guard position, I got 2 plays for you here. Okay, the first one is going to be kind of obvious. The next one, I really like what this other team has done. So the first person will be Jalen Brunson here for the Dallas Mavericks. With no Luka Doncic, he is out. They're going to be leaning on 2 particular guys. All right, I'll get to the second one very soon. But Jalen Brunson steps in to the point guard position. Him and Spencer Dinwiddie, they're going to be sharing that role. But they're also going to be the lead scorers, facilitators, and really the 2 top options on this Dallas Mavericks offense that's going to be able to create. All right, Dorian Finney-Smith is more of a fill-in type of guy. He cleans up 3 and D. Dwight Powell, he needs a pick and roll, and he's more of a high flyer, finishing with alley-oops. Brunson and Dinwiddie are going to be the top 2 guys that can create knockdown shots and really run this offense. So I'm loving Jalen Brunson at 7,200. Right, they're going to be really splitting the production of one player. Okay, next guy at the point guard position will be Fred VanVleet. All right, Fred VanVleet going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. He is the leader of this team. Obviously, they have Pascal Siakam. I love him. But Fred VanVleet is really the orchestrator. They felt so comfortable with VanVleet that they were able to let go Kyle Lowry. He has stepped up and really created a nice niche for himself here. Definitely can knock down threes. He was shooting threes at a very high clip this year. Look in the last past 3 games, 12, 11, and 16. The 3-point attempts. He just has to knock them down at a better percentage. He was around, like 37% from that 3-point range. He was in a 3-point contest. He takes a ton. He needs to knock down a little bit more going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to need his scoring power. But I'm liking him as the leader of the Raptors. At 7,900 on the road, they're going to need him to step up. All right, love Fred VanVleet. Let's go on to the shooting guard position, and we have Spencer Dinwiddie. This is the second person that's going to be helping orchestrating this offense for the Dallas Mavericks here. And he's another guy. We saw what he was able to do with the Brooklyn Nets. I think he rather prefers to come in off the bench. So it's going to be very, very curious to see how they're going to work Dinwiddie, because Dinwiddie, when he was starting with the Washington, he wasn't the same player. Even with the Nets, he was better used as the 6th man. So I hope they keep him in that role so they can definitely provide that scoring punch off the bench, and kind of like intertwine Dinwiddie and Brunson, probably finishing out the second quarter. Trying to work out minutes there, and so he can finish out the fourth quarter as well, because they're going to need both of those guys to definitely compete with the Utah Jazz. Okay, so 6,300 for Dinwiddie. Love that cheap price right there. He's going to be asked to do a lot. Next, we're going over to the small forward position. We have Scotty Barnes. Okay, he's really stepped up with the absence of OG Anunoby, and between those 2, they're both solid defenders. I just think Barnes is a little bit more active in the steals area, and just in general with the offense. He chips in more with the rebounds, assists. And he has been being very aggressive going to the rim and occasionally knocking down that three-point ball. So there's a reason why he's 6,900. Very, very active athlete. He has some big performances. Currently already against the Philadelphia 76ers, averaging big minutes, 40 minutes a game, averaging 30 fantasy points. We need that bumped up a little bit, and we're probably going to see more of a intensity coming out of him in these playoff games, possibly some more minutes as well. Toronto Raptors really don't go to the bench as much. That's why we thought Chris Boucher was going to have a big year. They really don't lean on that bench that much, right? They're going to be leaning on these starters a lot to compete with the Philadelphia 76ers, all right? So I like Scotty Barnes at 6,900. Let's go over to the power forward position, and we have Draymond Green, all right? Playoff Draymond Green. This is that possible triple-double Draymond Green we could be looking at. I'm going to take advantage of his price at 6,100. He's going to be doing a lot. As you can see, he already averages 7.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 7 assists. All right, I can't fade the 777. All right, but what we're looking at here is Draymond Green. We know what he's capable of, especially in these playoff moments. Facilitating, being scrappy, getting rebounds, creating offense, assisting Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. They're going to have everyone out there, so it's going to be nice, fluid offense, them kicking the ball around the three-point line, and you're going to see a lot of assists from Draymond Green. You're going to see a lot of steals from Draymond Green. You're going to see a lot of blocks from Draymond Green because he's going to be hustling nonstop. In these tight environments, you need the scrappy guys, all right? Scrappy guys come through and get you points when you least expect it, all right? 1, 2, 2, 1 in the steals department. You see blocks in almost each and every game. We could possibly see a triple-double, so do not discount Draymond Green. Just because he cannot score at a high level, he does provide a lot of points in other areas, all right? Next, we'll go with the center position, and we have Pascal Siakam, all right? This is the second guy, and I think this is a real big mismatch. They really don't have anyone that can stop Pascal Siakam. Yes, they have Joel Embiid, but the size discrepancy is a problem because Pascal is very quick and he can definitely get to the bucket and definitely stretch the court, knocking down that three-point ball. And also in these previous matchups going up against the Philadelphia 76ers, in the last three, I could have put him as the lock of the day. He has averaged 57 fantasy points, 30 real points, 8.7 rebounds, 8.3 assists. So almost a triple-double going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I could have put him as a lock, like I said before. He's going to be definitely a main cog in most of our lineups today, all right? So I'm loving Pascal Siakam as the center, okay? Let's go over to Fanduel and look at our value in the lock of the night. Some of the guys we're going to be looking at here. Value, starting off with Jordan Clarkson. They have Donovan Mitchell. They have Bogdanovic. This is an environment where it could be a blowout. Utah really takes advantage in the first game against Dallas. Not saying it's going to be a blowout per se, but Clarkson in that six-man role is going to be providing definitely a nice punch to compete with Spencer Dinwiddie on the other side that they have with those Mavericks. But I'm liking what he's going to provide off the bench. He's going to get solid minutes. He's basically the starter. It's just that he's just better coming off in that second unit, all right? He gets starters minutes, all right? So we love Jordan Clarkson, which should be a high-scoring environment for the Utah side. We need to see Dallas keep competitive, and if it gets to be a blowout, you're going to see a lot of Jordan Clarkson, all right? I'm liking him at 5,700. If you're looking at Clarkson on DraftKings, he gets 5,500, so just a little bit of a cheaper price there. Definitely you get the three-point bonus on DraftKings, so that will be a solid play as well. The next guy we're going to look at is OG Anunoby. He's fully back. One of the mainstays and one of the top defenders for the Toronto Raptors. They really rely on these two wing defenders here in Scotty Barnes and OG Anunoby to really break down and stop the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to have to help out with James Harden. They're going to have to help out with Tobias Harris. And I think that provides a nice problem for the 76ers. So I'm liking Anunoby coming back. He provides a nice scoring punch, some defensive leadership as well. We want to see him create steals and blocks as well. If you're looking at Anunoby on DraftKings, he is 5,500. So same price as Jordan Clarkson here. And did he even face them? Yes. In the previous one matchup, he has averaged 33 fantasy points. You're getting him at a below price of 6,000. He's at 5,500. You're getting a starter that's going to get 40 minutes and provide real points. He averaged 20 points against Philadelphia in that one game. He got a steal. He got 4 assists, 4 rebounds, just checking the box in multiple spots in that box score. Okay, so OG Anunoby at 5,500 is a nice value play. And the last value play I have is Georges Niang. If Philadelphia is going to need their scoring punch off the bench, and the guy that they relied on is Georges Niang. He can have a big game knocking down that 3-point ball with a lot of attention on Embiid, on Tobias, on James Harden. There's going to be a 3-point guy open, and he is very, very consistent. He shoots the 3-point ball at over 40%, and Georges Niang has the upside to break a slate at 3,500. He's going to get around to 20 to 25 minutes, especially if that first unit is struggling and they're down. They call him in very quick, and he's going to be very efficient from that 3-point line, all right? He did it while with the Utah Jazz, and now this was a very good pickup. I think so. With the 76ers with Georges Niang, I'm liking the prospects of him. Someone that's below 4K. It's hard to find people that are this cheap that's going to probably be factors in these playoff games. Georges Niang is going to be one of them that I'm going to lean on, all right? And the lock of the night, Steph Curry, okay? He's officially back, starting with the Golden State Warriors, and we're going to get him at a very cheap price, $9,200 on Fanduel. If you're looking at Steph Curry on DraftKings, his price it's not even 10. No, it's not. No, it's $9,300. So you gotta play him before he gets too high. Obviously, he's going to show up for this first game. Yes, he's been out for a little bit, but you know what he is capable of, and I do not want to miss it. I'm not in that wait and see mode. You wait and see and you miss. That's what happens when you wait and see. So you need to take the shot. We're going to take the shot with Steph Curry in his first game back, going up against Denver. What if he hits like 8-9 threes? I'm not going to miss that. I got to take the shot. 9,300. He's supposed to be 11,000. This is too cheap. This is too cheap. We're going to take full advantage of him. Lock of the day is Steph Curry, all right? Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other suggestions at point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center value play, or lock of the night. We could definitely discuss that down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out.